He got problems, she got problems. Only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? Hey, play cousins. Welcome and welcome back to another recap of And Just Like That. Season 3, episode 5. I think it's episode 5. Episode 5? Episode 4. Hold on. Right. Episode 5. I was right. Episode 5. So let's get into it and see what the girls are doing this week.
She could hear the horses come to go wherever a day might take her.
Okay. So this episode is starting off where Carrie is starting to live her best life basically, and she's going out doing her big one. She's realized that Aiden has a lot going on where he is, and she's no longer putting her life on hold. Yet she has a neighbor downstairs. She has hardwood floors. All she wears is heels. Oh, he's catching the wrath of her living her best life. And these boots are made for walking. Every step she takes, every little step she makes in her apartment, her neighbor is hearing. Ooh, to be a downstairs neighbor. To be the neighbor in the middle. Present. And a toddler upstairs. Oh my God. I feel his pain. I totally understand his sentiment of having a quiet neighbor. Now having a new one who's very active. So the previous neighbor he had above him, she was bedridden. So unfortunately, she passed away and Carrie took over. And so now Carrie is moving and grooving and now living her best life. And she wears nothing but heels. And he was like, you don't have no rugs, you don't have nothing. She's still decorating. She hasn't found what she wanted. So yeah. Hi, neighbor. Ooh. The irony of working at night and you have to sleep during the day. He works at night. She walks during the day. He's trying to find a happy medium, saying, hey, can you take off the shoes at least because I need sleep? And she was trying to be nice and be neighborly and invite him in so they can have a discussion on, how we can come to a medium. She don't want to take off her shoes, but he needs sleep. Some rugs, Carrie? Perhaps? He was there before you.
Hates me.
I forgot Seymour was Carrie's realtor and sold her the place. And she informed her he comes home 6 months out of the year. So he's here for 6 months and he's gone for 6 months. Girl, Carrie, you can compromise for 6 months. You're tripping. You're tripping. Big time. Compromise, girl.
Half a year? Insane how? Take off my heels. Yeah, he gets it.
Well, lo and behold, her neighbor is a famous author. And you're a writer. Aw. And you didn't even make the correlation. Now, sometimes it be like that. Like, it be famous people right in your face, and you be like, oh. That's literally how it is. Even with the algorithms on social media and algorithms are huge enough for everybody to eat. So there are going to be people that you have no idea who you are. And I've said that in one of my vlogs where one of this is a famous person, she got on the plane. Lady was talking to her like she was just regular schmegular because she had no idea who she was. Yeah, Carrie didn't make the correlation. Famous author. You're a writer. You should have some kind of sympathy, my girl. Some kind of sympathy.
Have common ground. Crime scene averted. Good.
So after brunch, Charlotte and Carrie are walking and doing a little girls talk without the rest of the girls. Miranda informed Carrie, take your shoes off because Duncan Reeves is big time. Bigger than you. Interesting. So Charlotte and Carrie are walking and they're discussing, and Charlotte brings up Aiden and asking, how do you feel now with the place that you're in right now? How do you feel? Like, for real, real talk. Give me the tea, girl.
Thinking about where you and Aiden are now.
Baby, nothing like a big dose of reality swooping it on in to let you know, like, yeah, this is not what you thought it was going to be. And then being real with your girls and saying, I love him. I do, but reality is reality. And I'm sitting in it finally that it's not what I thought it was going to be. And so I'm taking one day at a time and moving forward with my life and not putting myself on hold because truth be told, in my face, in the red flags and green flags and rainbow flags, everything has been in my face about this whole situation. And I need to really take accountability about it and be real. Move forward, not be on hold, and live my life to the fullest, baby. So Miranda is having neighbor problems herself. Her neighbor plays loud music and it's driving her crazy. So she was Team Carrie until she found out who Carrie's neighbor was. But she was understanding because she was like, my neighbor plays loud music all the time. As I say, even in my situation, because I live in a shoebox, I try to respect my neighbors at least and try to give the respect that they sometimes give me and sometimes they don't. But especially my downstairs neighbor, I try to be real, real quiet. Most of the time, I'm not even here because I work at night. My kid isn't either. So they should be cool when they hear every once in a while. But anyway, try to respect your neighbors because y'all all living in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Miranda decided to write her neighbor a note, slip it under their door, and the music went off. So, okay, there's a start. So next up, we're walking with Harry and Charlotte, and it seems like a nice little date night. Let's see what they're talking about.
A reason I wanted to come on this walk with you. Check it out, just in case. And what do you know? I got prostate cancer. Oh my God.
Yikes. Not the date night I'm pretty sure she had in mind. And she thought like they was just taking a nice little walk to get away from the kids and spend some alone time together. Kudos to Harry though for going to get checked just in case, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Actually, that is the key thing to do because early detection is key. So here we are thinking like he wet himself because of the buttons and he couldn't perform because he was stressed and he's sick. Damn. Damn.
Prostate cancer has a 98% survival rate. Don't tell anyone.
That's kind of hard to keep a secret because you're going to want support and you want somebody to vent to because you don't want to vent to the person that's ill. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Even though I know this is scripted, having someone who had a terminal illness and watching them say, oh, it's going to be fine, and it doesn't turn out that way, that's a whole different ball game, and a lot of things are going through her head. Even though he asked like, listen, don't tell anyone, and I understand his point. He doesn't want to be looked at with sympathy all the time. He want to be looked at as the same. And also, like, you already got enough on your plate with that. And as he said, they caught it early, but still, so much goes through your mind when you hear any kind of illness. But the big C word, cancer, is ugh, nasty. Nasty. Cancer is worse than Alzheimer's. And I've seen Alzheimer's up close. And when I tell you, y'all, woo,
No, no, not okay. Not gonna happen.
yeah, now things are awkward. That's all she's going to be thinking about. The walk home, I'm pretty sure now, is going to be very silent. Damn.
I'd like to think that I would remember a word like glamping. Honey,
So Lisa is going glamping. Well, the whole family is going glamping with Harry and Charlotte. I think Charlotte is going to tell Lisa. I don't think she's going to be able to hold it because she needs support. And I know men be like, just be quiet. But we need our girls too. Like, we tell them to be quiet. So next up, Seema is at the Department of Labor. Or maybe she's at the bank. I think she's at the bank looking to start up her business. I hope she gets it. I hope she gets at least a small loan to start somewhere. This is going to be a start. It's going to be a struggle, but I really don't want her to quit. I really don't want her to quit and give up on her dream.
Just treat me like some sports player.
But we're back to Carrie, and she's trying to do the welcome neighbor gifting. I hope it works. There has to be some kind of compromise, girl. You got 6 months of this.
Welcome, wagon.
Girl, Carrie making small talking and say, "Oh, you're a writer? Like you didn't know. Your girls put you on. You know exactly who he is." But I get it. I get it. Now he bought her a gift from Amazon and then some pink slippers. Like, girl, he wants you to take them heels off and walk around in slippers. This neighbor interaction should be very interesting, and I think it's gonna help us close out this season. But baby, what? And then you could have got some cute slippers. You got what's she gonna do with them? What's she gonna do with grandma's slippers? You wrong for that. You wrong for that now.
Sick rug, and I will do my best not to disturb.
Girl, you could have took the gift and gave the slippers to your cat as a toy. She put the slippers down. And I'm not gonna front. I think her rejecting the gift kind of turned him on. Child, he's intrigued. Interesting.
Dig that appears to be happening outside.
Very well said, Carrie. As she said, it's New York City. Quit playing with me, boy. Next up, it's Charlotte and Anthony. They're hanging out in the kitchen. I really think she's going to spill the tea to him about Harry's condition. I hope she doesn't, but she's in a zone. So, yeah.
Very distracted.
So in walks the teenager's child, and Lily is making a big deal because she split the weekend with Diego. Yeah, Diego's boyfriend, who is Eric. And if she's not there, then Eric gets the whole weekend and she won't get her 30 minutes and Eric gets the full hour. Girl, you sound crazy. Go glamping. And Charlotte is about to lose it because she's trying to keep the secret, but trying to get your kids to come to share memories because you don't know how this is going to turn out. Anybody need aid, help, Teenagers Anonymous? It don't stop at teenagers. I just want to let y'all know. Even when they're grown, they still keep going. Good luck.
You are spending the weekend with your family. End of story.
So Carrie and Miranda are exchanging trauma stories about their neighbors. Carrie was explaining the slippers, but Miranda got an email from her Airbnb host saying like he can't do anything about the music because he's not even supposed to be hosting as the air. He's not even an Airbnb. Blah, 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 blah. He's not even an Airbnb host. So you take your money under the table. You can't complain to the neighbor because you're not even supposed to be doing Airbnb, and you can't say anything because then that would mean you would lose your place. And Carrie don't feel the love, Miranda, because she want to be complaining about her pink slippers and you concentrating on your problems. Hello, be a good friend. Selfish, Carrie. Selfish.
Always reading text when we're talking.
Ooh, child. Okay. Best friend stepping in. Carrie offered Miranda to come live with her. She was like, I forget about the extra rooms because I'm still, identifying as her previous apartment. Miranda turned it down and she was like, "Girl, I know you like your space." Girl, one thing about testing a friendship and relationship is living together. Be careful, Carrie. Be careful.
What I should have said is, I like my space. My realtor is so lame.
So Miranda was real and said, "Girl, I like staying by myself." Me too. Me too. Now, don't get me wrong. My kid lives with me, and I don't mind my kid. My kid does his own thing. As long as he pays his portion of the rent and his portion of the bills, I don't have a problem with Ty. Ty come and go as he pleases. That's literally like it works because we're completely opposite. Truth be told, so it's like we miss each other. Yeah, and then he does his own thing now. He's literally doing his own thing. I think he ain't ready to move out. I could be wrong. I don't know what he's going through. He'll tell me later. Anyway, but yeah, Miranda is basically asking. She was like, "Hey, can you, give me a little hookup with Seema?" And Carrie like, "Baby, I don't like mixing friends with business. Y'all go out to eat." Miranda, ask yourself. You see her at brunch all the time. Ask. She ain't got no job right now. I'm pretty sure she'll take anything.
Bye.
Miranda took Carrie up on her offer. And baby, I don't blame her. Bye. Oh my God. Never a dull moment in New York City. New York, New York.
From an Aiden Shaw.
Ah, just when you think that your man is not listening and paying attention, he does a sweet gesture. We thought it was gone, and you realized, like, girl, you waited too late. And he bought the table and sent it as a gift. That was very sweet. That was very, very sweet. Okay, Aiden, we see you.
Hi. Big fan. I'm Miranda.
Now, Miranda, not fanning out big time like that. But I can't even. I can't even front. I can't even front. But girl, like Carrie said, girl, where that book came from? Like you pulled that out of the blue. I get it. I do. But I'm pretty sure Carrie feels some type of way because you my friend, goddamn.
Just open the damn door. Lily, stop. For hours with hundreds of places to buy chocolate. Chocolate in the gift shop, okay? It is chocolate, not cancer.
Told you it was gonna stress her out to keep that secret. She needs an outlet. She needs to vent. And I need Harry to understand that. Maybe if she talked to Harry about her true feelings, maybe it won't be as bad. But I really think they need to tell their family. I know he don't want to be the C guy, the cancer guy, the empathy guy, but that's a lot on Charlotte. Hold the hell up. Did Carrie just text Samantha? That says Samantha. I'm not tripping. Y'all saw that. Did that say she's texting Samantha? Well, that would make sense because Samantha was the big girl on the scene. She knew everybody. She knew who's and the knows. Samantha was the it girl. I mean, is the it girl. Okay. Okay. Is she coming back for a little peek in? Definitely Samantha. I know that's right, baby. Okay.
I don't care. No, no.
Miranda has a date with Joy. Okay. And she's trying to decide, is this a nice outfit to do my walk of shame in? So basically, when I'm walking out the door, it looks like I'm going to work instead of I'm going home after a night of fun. The beauty of having friends that's deep into fashion. Not gonna front, just that little handkerchief made the outfit pop. Fashionistas. So far, the date is going well.
Acceptable.
Well, the date was going well until Joy's dog started singing like a choir. Baby, what is the whining in the choir for? Mama trying to get a little pickle tickle. Well, smashy, smashy, rubby situation.
You were at Joy's. The dogs wouldn't stop whining.
Everybody's adjusting to the roommates, dogs, cats, and naked roommates. Best friends, girl. Best friends. Carrie got rugs. Compromise. Okay.
Is that my last yogurt?
Uh-oh. What did I say? What did I say? Nothing tastes a relationship like living together, honey. Girl, far as you know, you don't eat yogurt. Now you do? Yeah, girl, Miranda. Didn't you think to go grocery shopping for yourself, girl? And not eat your friend's grocery? Okay, here we go.
A house yogurt. A house yogurt. I think we're ready to go inside.
I get Charlotte. I do. The glamping is supposed to be like a glamorous camping type situation. It's supposed to be like a medium where you're not completely outdoors in nature, but you're doing enough where you're outside. And she's wanting them to get quality time because she is freaking out about Harry's diagnosis. Harry's on the phone too, Chad. But I get it. Electronics has really taken over quality time. Sometimes it's best to just be in the moment. Put your phones down. You know what I'm saying? After you watch this video, though.
I'm just gonna go get some air.
Poor Charlotte is spazzing. She definitely needs a release. And I hope in this next segment, when she goes to get Lisa, that she says something. Even though Harry is constantly reminding her to zip it.
Say, croque monsieur. Croque monsieur.
Lisa takes a picture for her family and for her family archives. And of course, the husband was like, "This is not friendly guy stuff," because he was talking about work. And so she was like, "This is not about work. This is for us. This is family." And of course, the kids swipe to the right. Don't you hate when somebody have your phone and they keep swiping? No, you look at the one picture that you're in and keep it moving. Quit swiping to the right. Well, anyway, the phone was swiped and a picture of her and Marion pops up, and her husband is like, "Who is this?" She's like, "That's my editor. I told you I hired an editor. You didn't tell me he looked like this." Insecurity creeping in much? Interesting.
Kind of work thing that typically happens between brilliant editors and directors.
At this point, both mommies are going for a walk. Both mommies are frustrating with their family. I thought the point of glamping was to bring families together and spend quality time, and both of the mommies are walking away from the families. Maybe her and Charlotte should have glamped together and left the families at home. Hmm. The ladies are going to a spa. Great way to go glamping, ladies. Great way to go glamping. Next up, Carrie and she brought in Seema to see her new table, and Miranda has her stuff all over and has Mexican. Again, roommates, friendships, adjustments.
4:15. Why is she not contacting me? I was trying to stop the dripping.
Follow your first mind, Miranda. Get your own place. Seema's here. Talk to Seema. Get your own place.
I'm just under a lot of pressure right at this moment.
Child, at this point, go back somewhere else to work. Like, now you're just being redundant. Like, it's crazy. Seriously, you won't let the landscapers work. Carrie can't walk. Like, at this point, oh my God, find somewhere else. Go to a library to write. It's getting annoying. Seema is waiting. She's anticipating the call for the decision about her loan. And so, with anything, when we're trying to start over and we're trying to, trying to start something new or something that we really want, we get anxious. And so she's pacing back and forth and she's talking to the landscaper about it. It's a quick little, cute little meets cute. Right quick.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking you should stay forever.
Exactly. Finally. Like, y'all always in the same space. Why would you need to go through Carrie? Can you help me find an apartment, please? Because this is not working. I don't want to live with my friend because she will no longer be my friend if we keep this up. It's only been 2 days and it's not working.
Wearing my shoulders as earrings.
It's girl talk at the spa, and Lisa admits she has a work crush on her editor. Oh. I thought Marion was betting for the boys. Maybe my gaydar is off. Okay, Lisa. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking. Okay. Oh, I commend Charlotte. I definitely do. I commend her for keeping Harry's secret and keeping his trust. And also Lisa, kudos 100 1000 wow for being a great friend. You offered, "Hey, do you want to talk about it?" And even with her turning her down, she still lended out like, "Hey, I'm here to support you," putting a hand on the back like, "Girl, I got you. Whenever you're ready, I'm here."
No.
Well, Carrie to the rescue. The neighbor had on headphones to block out all the noise, and the whole time you about to set the whole apartment building on fire, and the heels put it out. Interesting.
Aren't you glad I'm wearing heels?
Well, looky, look how a misunderstanding puts y'all together at dinner. Hmm.
You're a lot of fun.
Here's why communication is important. You spend 6 months in New York because you just work straight for 6 months. And then you spend 6 months in London and party because you worked hard. Now you play hard. Now it makes sense. But see, that's why you have to open up and communicate and talk because nobody's a mind reader and can get the simple fact that you're here to work because you work for 6 months and then party for 6 months. But New York, the most busiest, loudest place ever, and then you expect everybody to be quiet? Well, I mean, the previous neighbor was bedridden, so I get it, but you didn't think she was gonna die and you was gonna have a different neighbor? But it's cool to see them going out to dinner and talking and then getting an understanding. Compromise is always key, along with communication, especially with comprehension. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, and just like that, that is the end of this episode, episode 5. Whoa, kind of heavy in the beginning with Harry coming out with his diagnosis. Poor Charlotte being able to carry that on her shoulders and keeping her man's trust and not venting out to her friends. That's got to be a lot of weight on her, and still trying to be a mom and trying to make her kids enjoy every moment, because sometimes just because you catch it early and you plan doesn't mean it's going to go the way that you think it's going to go. Carrie, kudos, baby. Compromise. I like it. I love it. And also, Lisa. Okay, girl. Your man kind of sensed some situations, but I really think Marion is betting for the boys. I could be wrong, but okay, but okay, this episode was pretty much about comprehension, communication, and also speaking feelings and truth, because Miranda was like, "Yeah, girl, let me come live with you," but she knew she needed space and you needed to speak up for yourself and just talk to Seymour yourself. You didn't need Carrie for that. And also knowing boundaries. And just like that, this recap is over. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.